Hello again and welcome to In the Kitchen with Pen, and today I'm going to be showing you a really simple recipe. It uses just 2 ingredients, and the ingredients are puff pastry and sugar, and I'm using a granulated golden sugar here, so just your ordinary sugar. You could use that if you haven't got this, but this will just give it a little bit more of a depth of colour. So I've got a ready rolled pastry sheet, and I'll just bring you down and show you. And all I'm going to do is generously sprinkle sugar all over my pastry. Now what you may see that I've done is I've folded the pastry in half and marked it so that I know where the half is, right? And I'm just using a pastry brush, not for any reason other than the fact that it will actually get the sugar everywhere, won't it? Right into every single piece of the paper, and I've left it on every single piece of the paper, every single piece of the pastry, and I've left it on the paper. And now I'm going to get a rolling pin, and I am just going to roll gently to get that sugar into the pastry. Right, and now I'm simply going to roll up my pastry towards that middle line that I have marked. Sorry, Steve's messing about with the telly. I mean, if you're a man, or yeah, I will say men because I don't know any women that do it, or you know, does your husband have to have it absolutely spot on? He tweaks the colour, he tweaks the volume controls, he does me blooming head in. And because he's slightly hard, he's not slightly hard of hearing, he's deaf in one ear, he has to have it so much louder than me too, and that is a bone of contention, I don't mind telling you. Right, so we're just rolling into the centre like so. The further you go, the easier it becomes, and now I know I'm at the centre because my mark's there. So I'm going to turn it round and do the same the other side. And when that's done, I'll be back. Right then, there we are. Do you know what it is yet? It's going to be Palmiers. So I'm now going to cut these. I'm going to cut this bit off because it's no good to man or mice. And I'm just going to cut them about 1 centimetre thickness, and then they're going to go onto a baking tray, and I'm going to rest them, oh that was a bit small, in the fridge for about half an hour before we come back and cook them. So I'll just cut these and put them onto the baking sheet. Obviously I can't cook them all at once because they'll spread a little and won't all fit on the baking tray. Right, so I've cut the 2 ends off, throw away the rubbish, and that's it. So they'll go on the baking tray, and I shall pop them in the fridge for about half an hour. I say about half an hour, it will be a minimum of half an hour before I will spread them out and bake them. Right, so they're off to the fridge and I'll see you when it's time to bake. Time's up. I'm just preheating my oven on bake. It's 200 degrees. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle a little more of the sugar over the top. I've set them out on it, half of them out on the baking sheets. The other half have gone back into the fridge so that they don't get warm. And that's them before they go into the freezer, into the fridge. I fibbed, I said 200, didn't I? It's not on 200, it's on 190. But hopefully you can forgive me. In a standard oven you would do it at 200. So once, there we go, these are now going in. And that's it, I'll leave those there. You could, if you wanted to, I suppose, you could egg wash them, but I don't see that. I'm going to see what these look like, and if I think they'd look better with an egg wash, then that's what I'll do with the second lot. We have just about 30 seconds left. I did extend the cooking time by 5 minutes, so this is 15 minutes. And did I tell you what they are? I can't remember. These are called Palmiers, and you could make them savoury. They're lovely on a buffet. A little bit of pesto and roll up instead of the sugar, or parmesan, or marmite, or Nutella, Biscoff. Obviously that's more sweet, but there you go. Let's take a look. And I think they look rather good. There we go. So I'm going to get them, shut the oven up, get them onto a cooling tray. There. Let's see if we can get this properly. Gosh, I feel like Kay's kitchen. There we go. Look at those. So we'll let those cool. But meantime, we need to get the others in. I won't show you me doing this. All I will say is that for the next lot, I've actually turned the sugar into cinnamon sugar. So I've added a spoonful of cinnamon because Steve is a cinnamon. Oops. Oh, it's now gone all over my blooming side. Steve is a cinnamon fiend. So I'll get the next lot in and we'll come back when they're all cooked. And I'm not going to egg wash. Well, they're all out and they're all cooked. These ones are still warm and they're the ones that have the cinnamon sugar. And as you can see, I'll just pick one up. One of each. They've got a darker than one that is just the ordinary sugar. Sorry, I shouldn't complain, the sun's out, but it's really in the way, I tell you. And that's the ordinary one. But I think they look really good. I'm 100% sure they're going to be really tasty. So if you've got a pack of puff pastry lounging about in your fridge or your freezer, why not get them out and make palmiers? Now, if your pastry is fresh, you can make them and freeze them uncooked. Then when you want to bake them, you don't even have to defrost them. Just pop them in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Boom, done. But imagine trays of these on a buffet table. Wouldn't they look nice? Right, so let's find a small one and I'll have this one and have a little taste. And once again, there you go, there it is. To be honest, there's nothing to dislike, is there? Pastry and sugar. You know what it needs though? Cup of tea. But that's it. They're cooked. I'm going to stick the kettle on. That sugar that's caramelised underneath is divine. I'm going to stick the kettle on, possibly have another one, and I'll see you again very soon in the kitchen with Pen. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.